Yeah. Twins pod.
I'm probably going to get it from a fentanyl needle. You know, I'm hooked on the fentanyl. Have y'all seen the fentanyl crisis going on out here in Vegas?
That's crazy.
Dude, we were on Fremont Street last night. I thought people were doing
You went up on Fremont Street? I'm black and I don't go to Fremont
I know.
Street.
Well, we just listen. We got to go to that cheap casinos. You know what I mean? And because they got the 99-cent shrimp cocktail that I like. My point is, there's people doing the fentanyl fold, injecting. I mean, this fentanyl crisis
Out in public.
Yeah,
no cops.
Because it wasn't like this 10 years ago, right? I mean,
it's getting worse.
It's getting way worse.
Getting really bad.
Over 100,000 drug overdose deaths this past year. Like the drug problem that's happening. And when we were young, like, you know, we'd smoke some weed or something. Now kids are taking an ecstasy pill and it's cut with fentanyl and they're dying.
Yeah,
And
make it more potent.
It's sick. That's what I feel bad. Like, that's what I'm nervous about is when I have kids, I don't want my kid, because everybody experiments with something, right? I mean, you know, but now you experiment with something.
Yeah, my kids are exposed to so much dumb stuff. I remember my daughter was around 12, 13. She came to me and said, yeah, men can wear dresses. I was like, yeah, they can, but they shouldn't.
Nah.
And we turned into a huge argument. Well, he can be a woman if he wants to. I said, you know what? You don't want to go there with me.
No, and she probably did a book report on it and got an A, right? You know what I'm saying? You know,
I don't know where she came across it, and she was like indoctrinated with how cops treat black people. And I had to sit her down because I wasn't in her life as much as I should. I wasn't watching what she was watching, and she was so fucking stupid. She didn't know what she was talking about.
Okay, you straighten it up though.
Yeah,
I straightened her out now. Yeah.
Okay, and let me tell you this, and I get killed, and I've done debates on this, and, you know, the conservative side always gets mad at me, but I do believe in systemic racism. I do believe that our system is racist towards black people. Maybe not so much today. I think now it's actually kind of skewed where people are more racist towards white people, but there is a day and age where black people, even when they're arrested for the same crime as a white person, let's say it's a drug crime, oftentimes get longer sentences and get guilty more. So, I mean, you know, for me, just mathematically, I do think that we have a system that is skewed, that goes against black people. I really do believe that.
Yeah, to piggyback on what you said, this is what I think what's going on. There is a system that is set up to keep black people from thriving in this
Yes,
country.
I agree.
I firmly believe that.
But it goes both ways. The way they think, the politics, our politicians, our media, they paint a picture of something to black people, imagery that is not really there, and it imprisons them, and they don't think they have an opportunity in life. And that hurt me a majority of my adult life because I was feeling that way. Because my mom used to tell me the horror stories about Jim Crow and all that, and that really affected me until I got older and I was able to overcome it. And I was like, most of the garbage that they're pushing today, I said, no, it doesn't exist. Yeah, you might start lower in life like we did. Like our first house, we didn't have a bathroom. And the second house, I don't even know how that shit's still standing. It's like horrible. Black people probably are, but a lot of people in a lot of positions, you know, they're not born with a silver spoon up their ass, but if you work hard, make good decisions, you might take you longer for certain other people, but you'll get there.
You're 100% right. Yeah. No, if you want to be successful, you can be successful no matter your skin color. But so my daddy's a bail bondsman. I grew up in a bail bond office.
I want to ask you about that.
Yeah, no, we'll get into it. But my point is I was such a bad kid, he couldn't get any babysitters. Anytime he got a babysitter, they would quit, like in 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my dad would always get the ex-convicts to babysit me. Literally, you know,
the ones he busted?
Once he just got out of jail, they're like, hey, you watch my badass kid. I got to go on a date. You know, I had my single dad, a single father. And we used to ride around, and you know, this black guy is named Blind, and rest in peace, he died. He was shot, and he was shot at his apartment complex. And I used to ride in the car and get pulled over. He was shot in his apartment complex, grabbing the keys out of his jacket to go into his car. Was shot and killed by a cop when I was a young kid. So I'm saying I was affected by this. You know, listen, George Floyd's a crackhead, was on fentanyl, but there are black people that get shot by cops. Like, let's just be real. You know, it does happen.
The stuff that stuff does happen, but what delegitimizes that is when they prop up George Floyd.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's just the way it is.
Did you
happens.
Did you ever see his porn tape?
No.
Yeah, I did.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, y'all looked at it.
That dude was hung like a horse.
Dude, like a horse, dude. I mean, I was made me feel very insecure when I saw that. I didn't know they grow that long. I thought there was
all big and black.
Dude, it was dark, dude. It looked like a black hole. I mean,
got his black face.
He's just yeah. Black cocks could be scary for a lot of people. Big black cock just looking at you.
Yes, and he was not light skinned. You know, I mean, it was black like the night. I mean, it was. I can see that penis right now. But that's what the media does is they lift up a guy that's doing amateur porn videos, right? You know, and they make him a hero. They have murals all over Houston. Steven Jackson, who's supposedly his twin or his cousin, got mad at me because I made some comment about how he overdosed. It's like these people will defend this guy no matter what.
Yeah.
Yet he's using a fake $20 bill. He's using a counterfeit $20 bill.
Grown man.
And he took the pills. I say medicine. He took the fentanyl so he wouldn't get busted with fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, and now Derek Chauvin is, you know, I'm not saying he's some perfect guy, but now he's going to jail for 20 years. Even the cops are just standing around there. Their lives are ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would at least roll the nigga over on his side or something.
I mean, you know, let's be real. He was probably ODing. You probably should have called an ambulance. But
Yeah, that's why they showed up.
Yeah.
Did you see the Permec showed up and he was still down? They had called him. They knew it was ODing. That's why they let him out the car because he
If
said he
I'm
couldn't
a
breathe.
white-
So if he's ODing, you got him cuffed. All right, just set him up. Just let him
If
die in
I'm
front of
a
everybody.
white police officer in our political climate, if a Negro saying he can't breathe, I'm rolling that nigga on his side.
yeah, I'm giving him an oxygen mask. I mean, it's just that. I mean,
I'm gonna do everything I can because I'm white.
yeah.
They're gonna paint me in a bad light. They're gonna spin things.
They
They're
even
gonna
got that
gaslight
Chinese
everybody.
cop. That Chinese cop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's toast.
And it was a black cop there too.
He was
Nah,
light skinned too. They got him too.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, though, right?
Yeah,
And like they just prosecuted Hunter Biden and Donald Trump. And I was thinking about this conspiracy because I thought Donald Trump was going to get not guilty. What did you guys think?
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Hey, when I saw
I thought it was
Trump,
gonna be a hung jury.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I thought one person would have some sense in that jury and say, I'm not
Out of
convicted."
12, you would think it would be one.
Trump said Mother Teresa can't beat these shots.
He said that.
He did. He walked out there and said, Mother Teresa cannot be this.
You know what? Trump was sitting in court looking at that jury and saying, I'm screwed.
They were all Democrats.
Yeah. The judge's daughter works for freaking AOC or whatever.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
all
I mean,
Democrats. Of course they're gonna get found guilty.
But you know, and now, but so in my mind, I was like, no way, Trump's going to go to jail. But now I'm like, they're going to put his ass in jail.
I think so, but it's going to make people more want to.
Oh, it's going to help him. You're
It's
right.
gonna
He's going to
galvanize
raise
people.
another $50 million.
Yeah.
No, you're right. And I do think Trump will get the most votes, but I think he could lose again because they're going to cheat. Y'all know 2020 was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of elections. When I went to sleep that night, I was like, "Yep, we got
Trump's
this."
up.
We got this. Yeah, I remember
So,
being a party.
I even heard CNN say, yeah, this is going just like the last election.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
said that on CNN. I said, yep, I'm cutting it off.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
been
gonna
a great
sleep.
night.
And then y'all know this stat, and not a lot of people know this, but when it came to in-person voting the day of the election, Donald Trump won all 50 states, even California, even New York. When it came to mail-in ballots,
Yeah.
Yep.
Joe Biden won all 50 states, even Texas, even
Like
Florida.
Trump, nobody with a mail-in ballot voted for Trump.
No way. And they had illegal immigrants, dead people voting for him.
Yeah.
They're going to
And
do it.
they said Joe Biden won less counties than Barack Obama did.
Yeah, and you're
and
telling
he gets way more votes than Obama.
And y'all remember Obama was the most popular guy ever.
Yeah, everybody liked him.
And you couldn't walk down the street in 2008 or 2012 without somebody wearing an Obama shirt. Kind
Right.
of like how Trump had the MAGA hat. Obama
Right.
had the merch game.
Right.
And Andrew Schultz, all these guys have jokes about it. Nobody wears Joe Biden merch. When have y'all ever seen somebody wearing a Joe
I never
Biden
see
shirt?
it. And you know what's crazy? He got the most votes ever, 81 million votes. But every time he did a speech on MSNBC, CNN, or a liberal network, he got more dislikes than likes. And
No,
then
on
soon
YouTube.
Yeah, on
after
YouTube.
that,
Yeah,
soon
they
after
took all
that,
the-
they
yeah.
took away the dislike button.
Yeah, he's the most unlikable guy. And really,
He's booed everywhere.
but I'm saying now, this is maybe a controversial take. I feel sorry for Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden.
I know,
Fuck
but
him and his family.
I know. Well, when Hunter's smoking crack, actually, I wouldn't mind hanging out with Hunter. Seems
He'd
like
be
a
a
fun
lot of
guy.
fun.
Yeah, I'd love it if he came to Vegas and let's go party. But Joe Biden is dude, he's basically dead. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
corpse right now.
Did he take a dump standing up the other
That's
day
what
in
they
Albany?
said. They said he shit his pants. You know,
He's
literally.
like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, for D-Day, he did a dump,
He forgot where he was at.
That
too.
was crazy.
and it's elder abuse at this point.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah.
definitely is.
So that's why I'm kind of like, damn, he's just an old guy. He doesn't know Israel, Palestine. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Hey, but a lot of people in Vegas, betting people, are saying that he's going to step down because of health concerns, and everybody think Big Mike's going to run for president.
Yeah, and we know Michelle Obama has a penis. So if you guys are playing it out, Michelle, because Barack Obama wrote a letter to his ex-girlfriend saying that he fantasized about having gay sex.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gay.
That's gay as hell. I'm saying
That's the gayest you can get.
that's more gay than having gay sex. Writing a letter.
writing a
I'm saying writing a letter
Just
saying,
write the letter is gay.
that's gay. And then you say in the letter, I want to suck dick. That's gayer than sucking dick. I mean, and sending it to your girlfriend. Just don't even get me started on Barack Obama. But that's the other thing, guys. We talk about the deep state. There's a deep state, right?
Of
I mean,
course,
and these are elite people that are, pulling the strings. And even, I don't know if y'all saw that clip where I think he was on Colbert where he said that he would like to be a shadow president and just have an earpiece. You guys know the clip I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And said, that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
He's definitely not on Twitter.
That's not him on
That's
Twitter.
no way in hell.
No.
Just,
No way in hell.
I don't even think he can wipe his ass properly. I bet she's got all kinds of hemorrhoids and butt crust going. And
Well, he had that. My biological stepfather, Tucker Carlson, had that Larry Sellers guy.
Yeah,
he said
you look like you could be his.
Tucker. No, Tucker put me on the map. If it wasn't for Tucker
Right.
Carlson, I wouldn't be here today. Tucker's the man.
Yeah.
I did a video where I went to the Richardson City Council and I dressed in military fatigues and I tried to recruit them for the Ukrainian Foreign Legion, to go fight in the war. This is right when the Ukrainian stuff popped up. And he saw that video and he got his producer to call me the next day and said, I want this guy on my show because he loved that video so much. And Tucker put me on the map.
The Ukraine Foreign Legion.
Yeah, but that's a real thing. They got that. Yeah,
right.
they got.
Why would you do that?
Well, there was a guy that did it. Some guy on MSNBC, some black dude that went over there and fake fought. He just took some selfies in military fatigues over there. But dude, that's another thing. This Ukraine, Russia stuff. I'm not saying Vladimir Putin is some good guy, but he's putting ships in Cuba right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he is?
Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't see that? It just happened. The ships pulled up yesterday to Cuba, and we're within striking distance to his warships. No joke. It's all over Twitter. I can't believe y'all didn't see that.
No, I didn't see
I've
it.
been under a rock here. Last couple of
Just
days.
crazy because I don't listen to either side when it comes to this. I think when Putin invaded Ukraine, I'm thinking he's just trying to defend his borders because Ukraine's in bed with us. We're giving money, weapons.
Well, he said it for decades
Yeah.
that Ukraine, he doesn't want Ukraine to become a part of NATO or become an arm of NATO, or I'm going to invade so I can protect my borders. He wants that buffer zone in Ukraine.
Well, and his son's working for Burisma, a fake company getting paid millions of dollars. I mean, that's why he's protecting Ukraine. I mean, but
We're not there to protect that democracy. It never was a democracy.
No,
Yeah.
and they want NATO to get involved. I mean, this is all some sort of like globalism nightmare. A lot of people. I love Alex Jones, but Alex Jones is right. It's like we're facing globalism, guys. America is the first domino that needs to fall. Like, look at all the pandemic stuff. America, during the pandemic, we had a higher COVID mortality rate than Nigeria.
That's crazy.
And you know why that is? In Nigeria, they give ivermectin because they have parasites in their water.
Oh, that's right.
Here in America, they said, "Oh, Joe Rogan's taking horse medicine. You can't take ivermectin. He's on a horse medicine. He's a horse." He's like, "Shut the fuck up, Don Lemon, you homosexual freak. That horse medicine's saving people's lives, you idiots." But you know why they did that? Because they couldn't have an alternative to the vaccine because they wouldn't be able to get that emergency use
money.
authorization. So Pfizer made all that money and everybody died. A lot of people died here in America. When we have worse COVID rates than Nigeria, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, it all came down to how healthy you were. If you had 1 foot in the grave, COVID killed you.
Yeah.
If you were healthy, you didn't die from COVID. You didn't see 5-year-old kids, 6-year-old healthy kids dying, healthy young people. It was just all the elderly. It was a pandemic of the elderly.
Yeah, but then now you see all these kids they want vaccinated. Can you believe that? I mean, they're giving no kids were dying of COVID, but yet you couldn't go to elementary school unless you had a COVID vaccine.
It just stupid. Look at LeBron James' son's his son. He got the shot. Dude he went into cardiac arrest. They said no, it wasn't a heart attack. He went into cardiac arrest. It's two totally different things.
Yeah.
I'm like, your heart's fucked up.
You're familiar with Lamar Hamlin, right? The
Of
football
course,
player?
yeah.
Did you remember that interview he came out and they asked him that question? Michael Strahan about the shot. What actually caused it? And he took a hard pause and says, "No, I don't want to talk about that."
Yeah,
right
they
now."
told him not to say the vaccine, but you
Yeah.
see a Kansas City Chiefs player just had a seizure and a heart attack, and Harrison Butker, the guy that got canceled for saying that women should go get married, he's the one that saved his life. That just happened last week. The soccer players are dying. Myocarditis is up.
Yeah.
We were just at the Venetian pool, and I want to say the Hodgetwins 5-star hotel pimp on a blimp, guys. They're not joking around. They put a pimp in the palace, all right? But no, we're talking to a doctor, and he said cancer rates are through the roof, and myocarditis and heart stuff is through the roof.
I know a couple of people that's vaccine injured. I got a close friend. Since he took the vaccine, he's suffering. He started gaining all this weight. His legs turned red.
He's got heart problems.
No.
Got heart problems.
Yeah. And they forced him to take the vaccine because he works with military.
Yeah, of course.
So,
And they was going to lose his job. That's the only reason why he took it. Now he's got these problems.
And you know, it's funny. I didn't take the vaccine, and I know a lot of people. I got family members that took it. But if my job was on the line, I probably would have taken the vaccine.
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
I was
yeah.
awake to it. But if I'm got to feed my family, got to you know take care of them.
We was in a privileged position.
Yeah, I was in a privileged position. You guys were too. But still, it's just sad that the government mandated something with no long-term testing, and then Dr. Fauci's out there killing beagles and doing Dr. Fauci deserves to go to jail for life.
And this is over something that had the same efficacy as a damn flu shot.
Exactly right. And
Don't make any sense.
It was literally the flu. I mean, and this is the other thing is we've had SARS. It's a sudden acute respiratory syndrome. They've had SARS in years before. They never had a mandatory vaccine. Right. They just all did this because they want the mail-in ballots. They want to be able to beat Donald Trump.
The money.
They wanted the money. And who had to pay the price? Us.
Biggest donors is pharmaceutical companies.
Of course.
We subsidized this shit with our tax dollars, and then they reaped the profits. Reaped all the rewards on it.
You know it's bad when they're like, here's a free cheeseburger. Take this, vaccine with no long-term testing. It's like, how does this work? How do y'all make money, but I get a free cheeseburger? It's because they're getting money from the government.
Look, everybody, inflation is out of control, and this problem's only going to get worse.
Can't have all your eggs in one basket, especially when you got people like Sleepy Joe holding the basket in the White House.
That's why me and Kevin are always diversifying our assets. That's the kind of diversity, equity, and inclusion we like.
Yeah. The value of silver, gold has been steadily rising, while the value of the American dollar has been falling. Because what?
Inflation.
Because our government
Sucks. Now, y'all, purplebar.com is changing the game, making it easy for all of us to protect our financial futures.
Look how cool these gold and silver bars are. Patriotic engraving on there, too.
Look real nice. The bars are perforated so they can easily break apart and can be conveniently exchanged if the dollar collapses. So we all need to have backups on backups. Purplebar.com. Get your own gold and silver bars today and secure your financial future. Yeah.